Trump's lead is even larger. So these are three polls that were out over the last week. Look at these leads for Donald Trump.
Have you heard the news? Trump is going to easily win the primary, but in the general election, ooh, he's going to lose. I'm going to show you how that's false and why we don't know the future and the experts don't know anything. I'll actually give you some things to hold on to that show all signs are going, like at CNN, are saying Trump is polling higher than ever. Okay. This is CNN admitting that. They're saying don't count Trump out. And this is about the general election. I'm going to talk about how this ties to Oliver Anthony's popularity, about humility about the future, why Trump is almost certainly going to win 2024, whether if you like him or not, it's almost certainly going to happen. I'm Doug. This is Doug in Exile. If you haven't subscribed yet, you're crazy. Get in there. We bring you the news with a little bit of conservatism thrown in. That's my point of view. But I'm an artist. I made video games like Earthworm Jim in the 90s. I made cartoons like Cat Scratch for Nickelodeon. I have 20 graphic novels and comic books under my name. I would sell them into Hollywood. I was a producer on the Veggie Tales. And now I'm a news guy because I'm tired of the news doing such a crappy job. So I just bring you a few headlines each day, the ones I think are the most important, that I think are the most true. Let's get started on CNN right here.
He's at 62% of the CBS News YouGov poll, 57% in Quinnipiac University, 53% in the Fox News poll. Look at where DeSantis is in all these polls. Look how far back he is. He doesn't crack 20% in any of them. So in Iowa, you have that 20-plus point lead for Donald Trump. That's actually smaller than the lead we see nationally, where we see these leads of 35, 40, near 50 points in this particular case.
I love this guy going, Trump's smearing it. And the two other people on CNN are like going, what? They're like terrified and sad. Yes, Trump is doing better. He keeps doing better than people anticipate. Okay. I'm not here to talk about how great he is. All right. I'm only saying that people are lying to you in saying that the general is lost and that Trump is probably not going to win. That's probably not true. I can make a good case for it. Coming up, let's keep going. He's more popular. Just so you know my bias, I would vote for DeSantis in a minute. I have no sympathy for people that are like, I'm Trump only and DeSantis and everyone else are out. No, I will vote for any Republican to get Biden out. The number one guy I'm going for right now is Trump, purely because I think he's going to win. He has the best chance of winning Biden. Got it? My number two is DeSantis because I actually think he'd make a fine president, but it's just not his time. He's not going to fight. He's not going to do it. He needs to step back and just everyone else needs to drop out and say we support Trump.
Of course, the primary is one thing. If Trump wins the primary, can he go on and win the general election? And we've had three polls that have come out over the last week here. And I want you to take a look at how close this race is at this particular point. Granted, the general election is over a year away. The largest lead for Joe Biden is just 3 points within the margin of error. No clear leader.
Biden is not ahead right now because he's within the margin of error. That's about 3%. So you give him 3 points up, right? He can't do it. He can't beat Trump right now. In his second administration, he can't do it. Trump is on the rise. Biden's on the decline. And America is on the decline, most importantly. So this is well inside of Trump's grasp. He's already ahead of where he was in 2020. Given that tiny loss that he had, he's going to do it.
Look at these. 1 point. If you go back at where we were at this point 4 years ago, Joe Biden's lead was high single digits to low double digits. This is significantly closer than where we were 4 years ago.
Trump is polling higher than he was last time he went up against Biden. Trump is doing better, get it, than the last time he went up against Biden. That's enough to put him over the top.
So this idea that Donald Trump can't win the general election, I want you to lose that idea. This race is very, very close, and Donald Trump is polling better right now than basically at any point during the entire 20.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's CNN. saying Trump is going to do it. That's not even Fox News. Even Fox News won't say that. They're getting paid too much money in ads from DeSantis and Pence and Nikki Haley and Tim Scott and all the other candidates. They got to rake in that Vivek Ramaswamy, hundreds of millions of dollars. Vivek Ramaswamy. They got to get all that dough in. They can't talk like this, that it's Trump's now. He's polling better than ever.
After 4 indictments.
After 4 indictments. It just doesn't really seem to matter.
That's fascinating.
After 4 indictments, he's doing even better. But that was the whole reason why we indicted him, CNN is saying. Like, this is terrible. It's not working. Why isn't it working? I want to go to Oliver Anthony now, because I'm not here to just repeat the same news, okay, that he's incredible, he's blowing up, he's popular. I get it. But look at this headline. Oliver Anthony surges to global #1 on Apple Music. Global #1. First, he was #1 in America. That puts him above. He was 37% of all country music sales last week. They were all him, a little indie guy. No agent, no record label, no studio, him with a guitar out in the woods, just blew everywhere. #1 in America. He outperformed Taylor Swift. He outperformed U2. He outperformed all your kids and grandkids' cool bands, Korea, K-pop bands, name the band. He just smoked them all in America. But now this is the weird thing, everybody. Follow me. This is the weird thing. #1 in the globe on iTunes. That means he outsold everyone in Bangladesh, Pakistan, Germany, because this is a global movement. I'm not trying to slam him into Trump's corner. Okay, let's not do that. I don't want to say he's for, although any candidate would die to have him on stage. Ron DeSantis, Trump, they'd pay him $1 billion to put him on stage. It would mean that much authenticity, because politics has no authenticity, and Oliver Anthony is all authenticity. Okay, but just so you know, who could have predicted his success? Nobody. The same people that say Trump can't do it in the election are the ones that would say, I saw this redhead guy playing in the woods. He can't be #1. He doesn't have an agent. He doesn't have a label. He doesn't have a music video production company. He doesn't have an entourage. He doesn't have a presence on American Idol, Blake Shelton, all those people. He doesn't have their no. You guys, you don't know the future. Show some humility about the future. Trump could easily be president again, easily. And he's on his way. The evidence is all pointing toward it. Oliver Anthony going globally #1 shows that the forgotten man, remember, I've always talked about that with Trump's launch of his campaign. 2016 was the forgotten man. The forgotten man will be forgotten no more. He was talking to steelworkers. I think he needs to get back to this in his speech. We need to get more Oliver Anthony back into Trump, because that's what he ran on. And globally, the people are saying, we feel the oppressive boot of government on us, of leftist government, totalitarian government on us. We've had enough. You're not addressing our needs. We are emaciating on the vine. We're watching America in decline. That's the big picture here. That is in Trump's favor. There's no one on that platform, on the Republican side, that can go toe-to-toe with Trump, with your average coal miner, and feel like he's got their backs. No one on the Democrat side. I don't care if they put in Biden. I don't care if they put in Kamala Harris. I don't care if they put in Gavin Newsom. It does not work against Trump. Trump should do the debates, by the way. And he might still, but because he will win. The people want to hear from their leader. I'm Doug in exile.